Hello, everyone. Wow. So we are receiving a lot of really big energies from from solar energies and cosmic energies, solar flashes, solar flares, big spikes in our energy, and a lot of really new levels of light, new downloads, new frequencies are coming through. And I just want to share with you that these energies are not going to slow down. They're not going to stop. They're actually going to increase in potency and in power. It's just that your ability to hold higher levels of light, hold a higher level of light quotient, and ability to adapt to these new energies is what's going to be shifting. A lot of you are maybe experiencing like some really big extremes in energy. So you might feel really blissed out in one moment, and then the next moment you're just flatlined and so tired. And there's a lot of different ascension symptoms that are happening. A lot of ears ringing, very vivid dreams, really needing to pay attention to your dreams. A lot of times when these new energies or new light that are wanting to come through, it's really more of your soul, more of your higher self is merging with your physical body. What is a vibrational mismatch with this energy is what is going to be coming up to be purged. So if you're feeling like you're in a bit of a purging, a clearing phase, this is really good. So a lot of times when we experience these purging, the clearing, they can feel really intense. Because it's asking you to look at a lot of things, a lot of beliefs, a lot of old emotions that can't continue. So what happens is we're receiving new levels of light. More of our soul is coming into our body, and what is a mismatch is really coming up to be purged. So there can feel like a really big detoxification process, really emotionally, really energetically as well. So you might be feeling, physical symptoms of ascension, as well as like more of the deep emotions that are coming up to be cleared. This is really a cleansing, a clearing that is taking place. And it's a really, really good thing because it's making space, it's creating space not only for your body to hold a higher vibration, it's also creating space for like your higher vision, your higher self, and more of these like newer energies to come forward. It's making space for exactly what you are asking for. So what I wanted to say with this is that you are not a victim to these energies, and that you have the power to really like hold this intention that you are no longer available for these extremes in energies. And not only that, it's like, and knowing when you state that claim, it does take time. It can take time for the physical to match the energetic. Another way, and something that's really important to help managing these energies, is grounding. Really focus on being receptive to these energies. So receiving the energy, grounding them down into your body, grounding them down into the earth, the core of the earth, the crystalline core of Gaia, and wrapping your light around that, the core, connecting your energy there and sending this energy down through, like almost like you're a pillar of light. You are the bridge between the two energies, the two worlds. So when our vibration starts to change, when we begin to shift our frequency, we can't really tolerate certain frequencies or certain energies like we used to. So a lot of times the foods you eat change. You can't tolerate eating certain foods that you used to be able to eat. Things you used to watch, people you used to surround yourself with, environments. You become maybe more sensitive to your external environment. And this is just something to take note of how you feel, and understanding that realities are quickly shifting and changing. Another thing that I wanted to share with you is that a lot of you are receiving a lot of really big downloads and activations, and it's almost creating like a foggy, confusing feeling. You're like really not able to like maybe access psychic spiritual information like you were before, or connecting with other realms might be kind of foggy at this right now, and that's all very intentional. And it's important that you like maybe just take a break from what you're consuming. So what I mean by that is to allow these energies to really integrate. And so what I mean by that is maybe like what content you're consuming. Like if you're kind of one of those people that overconsume content, or overconsume with books, podcasts, all these different things, you really are, they really want you to know that these are actually just a distraction from, they're really wanting to get your attention, but you are getting like really distracted really easily. So just a really great time to, just until this energy starts to integrate a little bit more. I feel like there's going to be a shift this week where you're going to be able to like access information, new information, really heightened and really readily. And these new downloads are going to start to integrate into the physical. So it's almost like overnight changes, overnight ideas, like things are going to start to flow. But it's just at this time, if you are feeling that like kind of fogginess, just let the energy settle, let the energy ground and integrate, because it's going to translate into information, and also just like a heightened awareness, new ideas, things are going to start to really flow from here. And just again, like your higher self, your light team is really trying to get your attention, but you've been distracted. So really, there's a lot of tests to really stay in alignment with that higher vision that you have been calling in. So with that, like when you have, when you're in creating your reality and you have that higher vision in mind of where you want to go, a lot of you are kind of getting distracted because you're being asked right now to hold a really, really huge amount of trust and surrender for what you really cannot see, because there is divine orchestration. There are things coming together for you that are just like really going to blow your mind. But you really have to anchor in that trust right now and not waver, because there are little temptations and distractions that are coming up. They're like, are you really sure? Are you really sure you're going to trust? And so it's really important for you to ground and anchor into trust right now. Trust in your ability to create your reality. Not only that, it's like a lot of you feel like you need to do all these like little side steps, all these little steps, but you're able right now to really bypass and quantum leap into a whole new reality where if you just like are a little bit patient for a little bit longer, you are actually able to bypass a lot of these unnecessary steps that aren't really for you, and kind of like quantum leap into where you want to be. But you feel this like, it's almost like out of like unworthiness, or you don't feel like, or you feel like you have to put in your time, or your whatever it may be. It's like you're actually able to, your frequency with all these energies is shifting up here, but you still think you're down here, and you really don't realize that like soon the physical and the energetic are going to match, and it's going to come into alignment, and it's like just going to be like a snowball from there. So really allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to take it easy, really paying attention to the messages that are wanting to come through, the downloads that are wanting to come through for you, but you've just been distracted with, again, overconsumption, and like this fogginess that's been in your head of like lack of clarity and ability to really make a decision or clear on like what your next steps are. That's all really going to settle and like integrate right now. And just almost like you're going to be like really surprised at how quickly things kind of shift and turn around, where you like feel like one day you feel one way, and then all of a sudden there's a complete like shift in reality where that like completely sets you up on the path that you are really calling in for yourself, and really making sure that you're calling in that path, like your highest aligned path. And allowing yourself to bypass these like kind of unnecessary steps that you don't really need. So another thing I just want to reiterate is that you will come into balance. You will be able to adapt to these energies a lot more easier. You won't be like, there won't be as much of a swing pretty soon. And another thing is to help with all of these activations and energy influxes is to really focus on grounding. Take a break from consuming content. Take a break from screens as much as possible. Get out in nature. Get out in the sun. Really drinking a ton of water, grounding your energy. And I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Moving your body. As much as you don't want to move your body, it is so important to move your body to move this energy, to help kind of like purge what needs to come out, release these old energy, and absorb and integrate the new energy that is coming in. So I hope this helps, and yeah, it's happening. Trust your path right now. You're really being tested to trust your path, but it's all happening. So I hope you have a great day, week, whatever, everything, all the things, and we'll talk soon.